All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. Let's get right down to business, and I'm gonna give a special shout out to Tori and Rain. I saw this on his channel. He talked about this earlier tonight about Super Coon Larry Elder. Now, coming from his own personal website, he testified against before the House Committee on the Judiciary Subcommittee on Constitution, Civil Rights, and Civil Liberties regarding HR 40. He says reparations is the extraction of money from people who were never slave owners to be given to people who were never slaves. Now, considering that the actions continue and that people have benefited from that, yes, I do support reparations, and yes, give me my fucking money. See, there's always whenever we got a program out, right? There's always these goddamn legion of bootlegs that want to come out and speak against black empowerment. He ain't nothing but a bona fide sucker, man. What's up, Intelligent Psycho? Salute to you, man. Yeah, man, Larry Elder, man. And when it comes to this Super Coon, it don't surprise me the shit that comes out his mouth, man. I mean, these top two bootlickers, man. Right? Well, how can I have my heavenly Father forgive me if I can't forgive my brother? Right? That what Herschel Walker was out there spewing out. Right? Saying brothers and sisters that's trying to hang him the first chance he get. God dang on Larry Elder, man. Hey, when it comes to coonery, man, he's a fucking legend. It is also interesting that we're having this hearing at a time when racism as barrier to success has never been so insignificant. Really? Really? Is that true? Is that true, Larry Elder? 91, black Democrat and Harvard socialist Orlando Panzer said, the sociological truths that America, while still flaunting its race, religion, and stubborn refusal to institute a rational universal welfare system, is now the least racist white majority society in the world. Have a better record of legal protection of minorities than any other society, white or black, offers more opportunities to a greater number of black persons than any other society, including those of Africa. In 97, Time CNN did a broad survey of black and white teens, asked whether racism is a major problem in America. Both said yes. But when black teens were asked whether racism was a big problem, small problem, or no problem in their own daily lives, 89% said small or no problem. In fact, nearly twice as many black teens compared to white teens argued that failure to take advantage of available opportunities was a bigger problem than racism. During the 2008 presidential campaign, the major contenders were Democrats Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. Here we go. Senators Mitt Romney, a Mormon, and Senator John McCain, who would have been 72 by the time he'd been elected office. A 2007 Gallup poll found few Americans refused to vote for a black person, then refused to vote for a white woman, then would refuse to vote for a Mormon, then refused to vote for someone who'd be 72 upon entering office. In 2007, the year before he was elected president, Obama spoke at a black church on the anniversary of Bloody Sunday. He said, the previous generation, the Moses generation, pointed the way. They took us 90% of the way there, but we still got that 10% in order to get across to the other side. He thought that 10% remaining to cross over to the other side was a fair assessment. After all, 2002 Fox News Opinion Dynamics poll found that 8% of Americans believed that Elvis Presley was still alive, or at least there was a chance. So the Obama's 10% remaining, I'm not sure how much more wiggle room we have left before running to the Elvis factor. The reparations argument is based in part on the belief that but for slavery, America would not have to become the prosperous nation it is today. He also goes on to say it's not true that the U.S. became a wealthy nation due to the abuse of slave labor. The most prosperous states in the country were those that first freed their slaves. At the time of the Constitution, Virginia constituted the most populous and wealthiest state in the Union, but by the time the war between the states and the Old Dominion had fallen far behind a half dozen northern states that outlawed slavery 2 generations earlier. About the difference in wealth between the North and the South, Frederick Douglass, after escaping the plantation in Maryland to freedom in Massachusetts, wrote, but the most astonishing thing, as well the most interesting thing to me, was that the condition of the colored people, a great many of whom, like himself, had escaped thither as a refuge from the hunters of men. He found many who had been not saved, who had not been 7 years out of their chains, living in finer houses and evidently enjoying more of the comforts of life than the average slaveholders in Maryland. And he's going to continue on this crazy ass fucking diatribe next week. What's up, Stephanie? Quincy Randolph, salute to y'all. Right? Now, that was 5 minutes out of my life that I'm not going to get back, spouting out the Rottweiler fecal matter that was in the mind and that came out the mouth and eventually onto the pen of goddamn Larry Elder. Look, Larry Elder is a supreme buck dancer, all right? Herschel Walker, a supreme buck dancer. And the thing that kills me the most is whenever they have these meaningful reparations, right? They always bring out these fucking super coons. They bring out they got an all-star lineup like Jonathan Capehart, right? And Danny Glover and Ta-Nehisi Coates and fucking Herschel Walker and Larry Elder in the world. I mean, just a whole legion of bootlicks. Diamond and Silk, Candace Owens, right? Katrina, I mean, just all kinds of fucking bootlicking, buck dancing, Butter Biscuit Brigade members descend upon Congress and try to tell them about, oh, well, we don't need no reparations, all we need is an apology. And reparations wasn't there when them kids when these kids is, gotten older and all that. I mean, look, this happened back in the 1800s. Nobody lived back then that could benefit from reparations now. I mean, let's shut the hell up. And as far as Charlatan the Fraud go, that motherfucker can kick rocks too. Because Charlatan the Fraud was running behind Kamala Harris when she was running for president. So, no, Charlatan the Fraud, you can sit your ass down somewhere. What's up, Talking to Grubber Media? Salute to you, homie. Fuck Larry Elder. Fuck Herschel Walker. And the hell with Sheila Jackson Lee coming up with that bullshit ass HR 40 bill. Oh, that bill all basically talks about, we're going to have a committee for reparations. It ain't necessarily said they was going to cut the check. I read that goddamn HR 40 bill, and I thought I was going to get blind by all that fucking word salad that got put in there. There ain't nothing talking about dollar figure, right? It ain't talk about how the money's going to get distributed. It ain't say none of that. All it said was, well, we're going to we're going to have President Biden, right? Now, Joe Biden has made it known that he is not a supporter of reparations. But you're going to ask Joe Biden to select 3 members for this committee for reparations that we're going to study. Like I said before, y'all don't need to be studying nothing about reparations, about how you go, except for how you go cut the check. Should I write it in black pen or should I write it in blue pen? Should I use manuscript? Should I use cursive? Should I use this fucking off-white piece of paper or should I use this full white piece of paper? Right? What up, John Howard? Salute to you, man. Real Facts TV, I see you in the building, man. Now, this dude's going to write this continue on this goddamn manifesto next week. Yes, y'all heard it right. Supreme Super Coon Larry Elder is going to make another case for reparations next week. The case against reparations. Look, all that fecal matter that was on that pen that I had the unfortunate pleasure of reading is nothing but a bunch of goddamn hogwash. I don't respect this motherfucker. He needs a fucking. You know what? Goddamn old Larry Elder, get kicked in the dick. Okay? Get kicked in the dick. Talking that shit. You don't speak for me. If you don't need your check, I'll take your motherfucking check. Shit. You need some of that goddamn reparation money for Hit Club for Men because you're going great. Motherfucker. Never trust black men that are clean shaven. Never trust clean shaven black men. And what them two Bammers got in common? Herschel Walker got a fucking face like a baby's ass. So does Larry Elder, outside the termite invasion. Then that Bama worked for goddamn Fox News for crying out loud. So can we really put any stock in what Larry Elder said, the supreme buck dancer bonanza? Huh? And then let's talk about that HR 40 bill, right? Because we need to study on reparations, right? We need to study reparations. All right, so we're going to hire a committee of people, right? Which 3 people will be appointed by Joe Biden, right? Now, Joe Biden already came out and said he don't want support reparations for black people, but yet you got him on the fucking bill, on the HR 40 bill to appoint 3 people for this reparations hearing, right? The fuck out of here, Sheila Jackson Lee, you immigrant. What's up, Unique Dawn? Hello. How you doing, Unique Dawn? Mwah. You got something I want, girl. It's playing. Good to see you in the building tonight, Unique Dawn. Appreciate you for being up in here. All right, let's get right down to business, man. All right, back to more serious business, right? Then Nancy Pelosi, you're gonna have Nancy Pelosi, right? You're gonna have her appoint 3 people, and then you're gonna have some other clown ass motherfuckers. That's gonna. Then you got the president pro tempore. He's gonna appoint 1 person, and then the other people is gonna be selected by a whole bunch of goddamn on random ass people, right? Man, look, I'm about to run out of toilet paper. I can take that HR 40 bill and wipe my ass with that shit. And you know what, Stephanie? Larry Elder and Rush Limbaugh, that don't surprise me that they're good friends. It don't surprise me at all that them motherfucking Bammers are good friends. You know? Rush Limbaugh and goddamn Herman Cain, they're both making Godfather's Pizza in Hell for crying out loud. So fuck them. See, these are the kind of people we don't need to be speaking for us. All these bootleg bootlicks, man. All these goddamn bootleg. Who died? I just want to know who the fuck called these motherfuckers for the goddamn reparations hearing? Who? Who made the phone call? Who called Herschel Walker or Nar reading ass? Huh? I ain't had nothing going. I could have taken off from work and gone up there for a reparations hearing. I could have gone up there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like me or like LVZ or somebody competent. Them 2 motherfuckers are not competent to be out here calling themselves speaking against reparations. They signed all these executive orders for LGBT and all these other motherfuckers out here, but for us black folks, the same black folks that voted his trifling ass in office, along with Scamala, right? We don't get nothing. We get left out in the cold. Aren't we tired of being put on the fucking treadmill all the goddamn time by these jackasses right here? Aren't we tired of being put on the treadmill? Are we tired? Are we not tired of that shit? Joe Biden has had a history of lying to black folks. Okay, it's like it's like how he breathes. If he don't if he don't spew out some bullshit, he's not fucking breathing. Every time you turn your head, this motherfucker, I promise I'm gonna do this for black people, and and I promise I'm gonna do that for black people. Your Batman, his Batman ass get in office or whatnot. This motherfucker ain't done shit for black people. And then look, a New York Times article came out on December 29th. What does President-elect Biden owe to black voters and communities? The Guardian came out with an article back on August. Joe Biden needs black voters. So why does he keep insulting us? But these are the type of people that guy dang on Larry Elder want to call himself supporting, right? These are the kind of people that Larry Elder want to call himself putting on his fucking, super cool cape for, right? Da 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 da. I'm a super cool. I'm a super cool. I am Larry Elder, super cool. Right. That motherfucker don't speak for me. And I'm pretty sure he don't speak for anybody else that's in this chat room right now trying to get some real talk here. Because that motherfucker's disgusting, man. Straight up. I don't like Larry Elder, man. I would kick him in his fucking dick. What's up, Jeffrey Weaver? For real. Somebody need to take a matter of fact, when you kick Larry Elder in the dick, you need a steel toe boot. Make sure it's a steel toe shoe. Shit. And I hope you don't procreate, Larry Elder, because you're disgusting. You're a disgusting fucking rat. You're nothing but a goddamn double agent. You got dang on Herschel Walker, that motherfucking Supreme Buck dancer Jason Whitlock, and I'm still trying to figure out how you got that chia pet on top of your head after all those years of going bald. Sherman Clump, you heard what I said, you fat, crispy Popeyes chicken eating fuck. These are the Justice League of bootlegs. When we talking about right here, man, look, I can't. You motherfuckers make me sick. You bootlickers out there make me sick. And everybody out there that was calling themselves dancing in the streets for Joe Biden after he defeated Donald Trump and all that, how y'all feel now? Huh? Because we only been telling y'all for the last, I don't know, X amount of months that Joe Biden wasn't going to do nothing for black people. Hell, Kamala Harris even said out her fucking dick sucking lips. I'm not going to sit here and do anything that's only going to benefit black people. No. But yeah, she's at an NAACP rally in South Carolina trying to siphon votes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that Larry Elder would do some shit like that, because Larry Elder ain't nothing more than control opposition, okay? Larry Elders, the Roland Martins, right? Same Roland Martin talking about he be at the goddamn front lines and whatnot. We all know where the front line he be at. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, that's right. Just eating like like fucking Porky Pig and shit. Them motherfuckers out there, all you motherfuckers out there dancing for Joe Biden and all that, where the fuck are y'all at now? Huh? Where the fuck are y'all at now? See, we talk about some real shit. We talk about reparations. And all you jackasses, you know what? I wouldn't put it past some of you jackasses to be against reparations. I wouldn't put it past none of you jackasses that was out there dancing in the streets, going head over heels, doing backflips and shit like y'all some goddamn acrobat at a circus and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you out there that was out there dancing and bootlaying for Joe Biden be against reparations too. And guess what? That makes you a motherfucking coon too. So if you one of those people, please let me know so I can disassociate myself from you. If you're a coon, if you're a buck dancer, if you're a sellout, please do me the courtesy and let me know so I can disassociate myself from you. Because I keep my grass cut. I don't want to see no fucking snakes slithering around my fucking grass. Hell no. Keep my grass cut my motherfucking yard. And mind you, they held this meeting. Now, know what? How many people knew that this reparations meeting was going down? I didn't find out until like after the fact. Did anybody know that this reparations meeting went down last week? Did anybody know that it was going to happen beforehand? I sure as hell didn't know it was happening beforehand. I found out when I got off work and I was on my way home, and Herschel Walker, old coon ass on TV. Yeah, how can I have my heavenly Father forgive me if I can't forgive my brothers? The fuck out of here. Give me my motherfucking money. And all my black constituents that's in this chat room right now, they want their money too. Give them their money too. Shit. Well, were you a slave back in 1856? No, motherfucker. Was your family a slave back in 1856? Bitch, cut that bullshit out and give me my motherfucking money. Fuck what Larry Elder got to say. All right, Larry Elder is irrelevant. He's an irrelevant fucking cockroach. Okay, Herschel Walker, another water bug. Okay, the motherfucker could barely read for crying out loud, and he could barely spell. These football players, like I was talking about my brother LVZ earlier today, man. These football players, and boy, I'm telling you, man, these football players are the biggest fucking coons, man. Big. I mean, you can't shit. Man, all kind of people got their reparations. Japanese people, Jewish people, Indians, Pacific Islanders, right? Because that's Kamala Harris, right? She's a Pacific Islander. So, we got to look out for that constituency, right? Everybody got a piece of the pie but black people. Here we are. We built the table. We built the chairs. Hell, for crying out loud, we built the fucking house. So how do you mean we can't live in the house, the same house we built? Everybody else can go in and wash their ass and eat, drink, and be merry and do all this other shit in the house. But the same people who built the house can't benefit from it. Fuck that. What up, James? Salute to my boy James in the building. That's right. Y'all know how I like to cook on the late night and shit. That's right. We talking some real shit here. We talking reparations. I'm talking. Give me my fucking money. That's right. I want all that shit. Give me my motherfucking money. I don't need no goddamn on Larry Elder calling himself speaking for the black community. He only speak for the 0.5% of bootlicks that's running around out here. And those 1% of bootlicks and coons and sellouts and skipscaps and scallywags don't represent the 99%. Salute to Nola Boy Sports and News, man. Y'all go subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet. What's up, my brother?
What's up with it? You already know. I ain't know you was cooking this late. I've been missing you lately. Cause either I be sleep when you be up early in the morning, you be coming on 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, this nigga, you a hard working man, boy. But salute to your chat room, man. Stephanie, Jeffrey, all y'all, Quincy. Man, it's all good, baby. I like what you're talking about though, because guess what? We need to talk about more and stop just sweeping that shit under the bridge. If we don't talk about it, how it's gonna come to the forefront? You know what I mean? So we can't talk about it this week and don't talk about it till next year. We gotta keep pushing that shit like we going to work every day. Like you need money. You know what I mean? You gotta keep pushing that shit. If you just said once every blue moon, people ain't taking us serious, man. They never did anyway. That's why I always, be so hard on just trying to tell people come together no matter how hard it is, man. Like I said, it don't take 30 people to come up with $30,000 to start a business. Fuck, that's your employees, that's your 30 people. Just something. Lawn service. You got $30,000, go lease about 2 trucks for about 5,000 and three trucks with 2 trailers. You dig out them 30, you ain't gonna spend not even 15 on that shit. That's just to
Mm-hmm.
get the business started. Now you got the employees for the grass cutting or whatever you want to do. Go get your 2 trucks out the 30, start your 2 food trucks. Food trucks ain't number 6,500, $7,500. You need niggas to cook it. Shit. Bam. You got your full 5 trucks out the gate with the employees ready to roll. Just got to get the money. You know what I mean? Got to start somewhere, man. If them bitches don't want to give us nothing, man, we got to get it ourselves. That means we got to start helping. That means we got to get out our own way. Stop worrying about what the next man got. See how he got it. Don't snake him for it. You know what I mean? See what he did to get up there. Man, what you did. I got a little something I can invest to. Ain't nothing in this motherfucker free, man. You feel me, LB? So you gotta just keep pushing, man. People give up too easy for me,
And
especially when they got a shortcut in the front. If
yeah,
they got a side street, they gonna take that bitch.
man, look, when it comes to the success and whatnot, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing easy, man. When it comes to this, trying to get what we deserve, ain't what we want, is what we fucking deserve.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I say, the government could have been took care of that.
And they
But like I
did.
say,
The
we not
motherfuckers,
pushing the issue enough. See how them people went out there, whether they was Trump supporters or not. Tell me when a black person did that shit.
man, shit, you already know what would happen, bro. You
What
already
I'm
know what
saying.
the deal
So
was.
just that alone itself, I have a nigga not even trying to talk on some shit. They be trying to monetize a nigga channel, keep the real from getting out of there. Shit, I just make another one. Fuck or whatever, however it go. You dig? Don't let them niggas just monetize you because you want the truth to get out there. You just trying to spread knowledge. Niggas give up too easy for me, man. That's what we've been doing, bro. We've been selling for less, giving up. Shit, I got me. I ain't worrying about it. But I'm telling you, man, I learned how to deal with that credit game right now. What you think the white people do? You think they spend money? Hell no. Them people ain't got no money. Them people go up in there and sign a John Hancock and they ride off with anything or get anything they want. They almost be putting no money down on that shit. A1 credit, zero down. You dig what I'm saying? You can go open a small line of credit and put zero down at a furniture store. But you got to start somewhere, like I say. Don't go up in there and get the whole house furnished. Now you got a $2,000-3,000 fucking furniture bill set. Just go get something like $150, $200. Build that credit up. Every year that shit gonna go up. Once you get in the 600s, you good. You gonna start getting shit all in the mail. Credit unions gonna start sending you stuff. I'm like, man, dog, when my grandpa helped me straighten my shit up, I ain't gonna lie, nigga was sending checks look like every 2 weeks. 1,600, 1,700, 2,500. And he was telling me, don't pop that shit now. If you can't pay for it, because you ain't gonna do nothing but bring your shit back down. So I,
Yeah,
I
right.
I opened up another one just to bring it up a little bit. Now I'm on the verge of me and my girl about to buy a house next year, Law Citizen. I'm just waiting for the right deal, waiting for all this shit to blow over. Right now, it's cheaper to buy shit because it's so hard to make money. You know what I mean? The house, the markets, everything cheap. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want the right situation. And my girl like it in Houston. I'm around some real people right now. I'm around some people who want to see me with it. That's another thing we got to do, LB. We got to start surrounding ourselves with people who want to see us with it, and not
Damn
just,
right.
you know what I mean?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, there's old. Hey, shout out to my boy Courtney Washington in the building, man. Salute to you, pal, metal brother. Yeah, you are who you associate with, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know the people that you associate with. You know, if you want to change your situation, then you got to make some changes to who you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's too many people that they say they want our best interests, but at the end of the day, you got to be the one that's willing to make the necessary sacrifice and whatnot, because they don't got to. And when, hey, look, I say it like this, man. All these people talk about, oh, well, you need to spend time with me and all this other type of shit. But hey, when the bill come up, though, they gonna be the ones paying that bill? No.
Facts. And then this another thing I'm telling you right now. I'm glad you cooking on this. Cause just think about it. Texas just had a major freeze. I missed 5 days of work, nigga. But they gonna want all their money for their bills. They gonna want all their money for their car. No, ain't nobody gonna get nothing cut half and say, all right, since y'all ain't worked that week, we know what the situation was. Y'all don't have to pay nothing. Everybody gotta avoid this for at least a week till everybody get their paychecks back rolling. The bitches don't give a fuck about us. But soon
Man,
the white folks cry, and like I say, in certain areas out here, I ain't gonna lie, they had lights, man, like in the uppity areas, but in the middle class, in the poor class, the hood, the real ghettos, man, they flicking the lights on and off, got niggas freezing, living like caveman. I already saw the game plan though.
man, you ain't know what it is, man. The well connected and the well protected, man, gonna get theirs first. Everybody else got to fend for themselves, man. That mayor, that Colorado City mayor, already basically told everybody what the deal was. That motherfucker was listening to Mob Deep talk about survival of the fittest. Like, I'm not going. Don't look for no handout over here, and get up off your ass, and it's like, God damn, motherfucker, really, dude?
Hey, listen, a lot of mayors should be like that way because guess what? You only get what you put out. You if you ain't putting out nothing, how you expect to always receive something?
You
Why
can't
you
get
always
shit.
want a nigga talking about gimme been dead? Who the fuck is gimme? I don't know nothing about no motherfucking gimme.
Hey
I've been
man, you
working since
can't
I was
expect more when you
13.
put in less work. Don't expect more when you put in less work. If you do nothing, then you get nothing.
Yeah, that remind me of the movie Set It Off. When your girl ran out the bank on the first little rip, and they were talking about she ain't do nothing, she don't get nothing, and it was like, nah, we can't do it that, but cause she did come and this and that, but fuck, that's how a lot of real niggas feel. Why the fuck we gotta suffer, and all these niggas that's cheating the system always getting ahead of us? Like y'all get them the world. Anytime they need their back scratch, y'all right there for them, two hands with it, scratching all the flesh off this shit. But see, when it come to us, like I said, dog, I want to see what they gonna do. I ain't gonna lie, bro, cause Houston big, Texas is big, so I already know what it's hitting for. It's too many people out here, dog, for them people that even went through some shit like that, for their government not to have their back. And y'all seen the whole play coming from Jump Street.
Mhm.
Y'all was unprepared, just like any other city when y'all do a natural disaster, because that's y'all way of stealing money from y'all community. The
But
government is crooked, dog.
that's by design, though, James. That's by design.
You know,
No money
Jay
for
Z and
any kind of
Oprah Winfrey.
regulation. They didn't want to pay no money. Motherfuckers is
Yeah,
greedy as fuck, and that's why you got Ramada charge you $1,000 a night to stay at their fucking hotel. They can't even
they
look.
double up out here. Dog hotels $40 and $39. They talking about 120. I said, boy, I slap the shit out you, boy.
I'm like, look, they even film low quality pornos in them goddamn hotels, man. What the hell? What the hell look like we spend $900 at the
Come
Ramada for?
catching ass motherfucking hotels. You want to try to double up because you said nigga going through a pandemic. That's what I'm saying. That's how they do niggas. That's how they do black folks. I don't understand it. I ain't with it. That's why I stand my ground with anything. Like I say, this ain't the only job. This ain't the only situation. You can always make your shit better. You know what I mean? You just can't keep selling for less. And like I said, you get what you put out, man. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I'm always trying to put out some positive vibes. I like the kid around and rib here and there coming from the city I come from. But other than that, you need a laugh here and there. But when it's time to buckle down and get serious and help people and get the shit together, dog, that's all I be with right now. That's why I don't hang with nobody. It's just me and my family.
Yeah,
I don't have no friends out here, dog. I have associates, the people I come to work with and see every day. But other than that, I don't go by nobody's house. I don't hook up with nobody on weekends, smoking and drinking and all that. Nigga, fuck all that. I got way more shit to be worried about out here.
yeah, right. I agree with you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Hey, shout out to Gwen Marie. Long time no see. Good to see you, Gwen Marie. You know what I'm saying? I was worried about you. I thought they might take you from me and all that. But it's good to see you there, Gwen Marie. So, shout out to the sister in the building tonight. That's right. Yeah, James. You already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I'm on my IT stuff, man. I'm trying to get on my IT stuff, man. They're paying big bucks to people out there getting them certs, man. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get them certs, man. I'm trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to have my own cars. I'm going to have my own situation, because at the end of the day, when I get myself out of this funk I'm in, I can look to everybody and say, I don't owe y'all shit. Cause I got mine the hard way. I got mine. I got mine out the mud. I work my ass off, and I earn everything I get up to this point.
The hardest part for me, dog, I ain't gonna lie. When I was cheating the system, I used to have so much money, but I ain't know what to do with it. I couldn't really spend it because when you ain't got no when you making that kind of money, you really ain't no check stub to show where you getting this kind of money from. You can't spend that shit. Now the feds done lowered the number from 10,000 to 6,000 to 5,999, all type of shit. The numbers getting lower and lower. So this how I came up with my strategy right now. I got more shit than I ever had working, dog. Since Katrina hit, like 2007, I had got a job. You dig? And I've been working ever since. Like I said, I'm just talking about consistent because normally I work like 5, 6 months and just quit, just so I can give me some taxes. My bill's still gonna get paid because I'm a grinder. So, but I was just like, man, fuck that. I'm helping niggas buying out of jail, helping niggas pay their bills. I ain't getting nothing in return because, like I said, I'm hanging around niggas ain't got no get up about themselves. But niggas looking up to me, and I feel good because I'm able to help somebody. But you you should be able to help people that's willing to help you too. And then, long as you giving out handouts and people was getting comfortable with that, you damaging my situation because, like I said, now I got kids involved. Ain't like we coming up in high school or junior high and we sneaking doing this shit. And I really have it to help you. Now you taking food off my kids' table. You taking rent, lights, all that shit. So I had to come to a point in my life and be like, man, this shit really worth it. Then niggas out here ratting. I was like, man, fuck this shit. And I found something that I like to do, dog. And that's help people. You know what I mean? Because I was raised right. I was brought up right. But just because of the environment, you become the product of your environment. That don't mean you bad people. That don't mean you doing it for all the wrong reasons. You could be doing it for all the right reasons. But it could be one fucking small apple that'll fuck it up for everybody. So, just make sure your circle small. You fucking with some solid people. You see how the government keep playing on us for natural disaster. Because like I was saying, Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey, All these big time rappers, they came to our aid, dog. They gave us money, 2 million, 4 million. That what made Kanye West get on that bitch and say George Bush don't give a fuck about black people. And they thought that dude was fucking crazy, but that dude was keeping it real. Nigga think Kanye West be crazy, dog, but that dude ain't fucking crazy. He the type of nigga gonna speak his mind. Why you think they blackballed him so quick? I'm talking about quick with it. Ain't no more Jesus walk gold diggers. Jay-Z almost won't fuck with that nigga because Jay-Z a fucking sellout. But that's how that goes to show you, dog. We in a fucked up situation, bro.
Yeah,
And I
it's
don't
hard to
like it,
fight these
LB.
white supremacists out here when you got black bootlegs out here caping for them.
Fact.
Talking about, yeah,
That's
at one
why.
point
That's my whole point right there.
we gonna start talking about this deal and get back to the money. I'm like, look, everything can't be transactional, man. You know what I'm saying? But look,
You see what I
I
was
get what
getting at?
you're
That
saying,
was my
man.
whole point, though. Because if people infiltrate us like they did Black Wall Street and all that, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, we
Rachel
can't get
Dolezal.
nobody. Yeah, we can't get nobody to infiltrate them and say, man, they about to do this on us, so let's get prepared. Cause them niggas, cause they done took that money and they already know what it's in for. A nigga could come try to give me whatever. If it's fucked up and it's about to hurt my people, I ain't taking that money down. I promise to God, man, you might well kill me. Cause I'm gonna play you out that shit. Cause I'm really from that club. I'ma rob you, nigga. I'ma jack you. Yeah, I'ma do it. I'ma take your money and I'ma go put everybody on and we gonna eat, nigga. I'ma make sure everybody got guns. If I gotta go buy 1,000 of them bitches out that money you gave me, everybody gonna be strapped up short around this bitch. And guess what? That's how y'all doing us. Because but y'all got your cops doing y'all dirty work. They gonna get off. They gonna get a slap on the wrist. I'm like, man, how you keep fucking letting all these cops off? Not one cop went to fucking jail, nigga. George Zimmerman ain't must go to fucking jail.
No, that motherfucker still terrorizing that family to this day.
Facts, man. And look, he walking the street like ain't nothing happening.
Yep. Another motherfucker need to get kicked in the dick. And right. No. And hey, man, we definitely need to come together in this black community, man. The only and that thing one we can do that is empower each other. Empower each other with this information out here. There's a lot of information out here, how to make money, how to get, how to get a lot of work, when it comes to this IT shit, you know what I'm saying? Look, anybody want to come
Yeah.
read this IT stuff, man, look, they're paying big dollars to people out here who willing to get these certifications and all that. You know what I'm saying? Big dollars. I'm talking about like six-figure dollars salary. You know what I'm saying?
I know people went to the pros, dog, played their contract out. I know people made it rapping and singing. Only did their little songs that they was paid to do. I'm gonna give you this amount for this a minute album. Do that shit, get the money, and don't fuck with them. Like you don't have to sell out to the point where you lock yourself up in a contract where you can't help your people. Cause that's what the contracts be for. And you see that upfront money and that bonus money doing anything. And you'll think that shit sweet. But I'm telling you, dog, everything looks sweet ain't sweet. And we got that shit bad when it comes to seeing them green dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind moving out the hood or moving away from home. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna run me from that bitch. And you're gonna have me feel like I gotta move to get away from certain people just so I can be successful. Because like I say, half of the shit that we doing, the government put it out here anyway. It ain't like we own no fucking boats and no planes. It's hard, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And before my grandpa left, me and him used to always talk because he used to see. I go to work and I'd be like, man, and I let him know, man, I can't do it. He be like, man, what you talking about? I say, look, bro, I can't be going to work working 90 hours, 120 hours a week just to get no fucking $2,000 when I on the first and the third, nigga, I ran through 7 bands. I ain't even gotta work no more. Now I could just walk around, just be John Doe, but I know it's still money to be made. You can't stop right there. But dealing with that, you could just making yourself harder. So that's why I went got a job. Because like I said, between the first and the 15th, you're gonna make that kind of money in the 80s and the 90s. So you
Mm-hmm.
just went to work just to get out the hot zone. You feel me? So I wasn't really tripping, but then I was just looking at the consequences. People dying, people going to jail. Dog, they made this shit legal in Oregon. When I know niggas still locked up from 80s and 90s fucking with this shit. Dog, that's not right, dog.
Nope.
That's how they play on us, though. And we still stupid and go fuck with the Gucci store. Go buy that Louis Vuitton shit. The Dolce Gabbana. Man, the people rich as a motherfucker, and they sit that shit in our hood and just sit back and watch us spend our money up and kill them behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You got fucking Cartier shades on. Man, what the fuck? Half of these niggas can't spell that shit.
Cartier. Or shit, really pronounce it, let alone spell it.
Ferragamo and all. I said, man, what the fuck is that? I don't know, wear church shoes.
Yeah, I'm like, look, just give me a T-shirt from Walmart, and I'm good to go. God damn it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I dress up casual, but I ain't wearing no tie. I ain't wearing no suit. No, just a nice little button-up shirt with some Dockers or some slacks or something.
And
But I wear
James, I got to disagree with that because if I'm trying to get me a little punane, I gotta look my best. You know what I'm saying?
and ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? You if you trying to be an escort, you gotta dress up. You feel me? But
Damn
I'm just
right.
saying, I want to be comfortable as possible. Just be yourself. I shouldn't have to change for you in order for to get something from you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be presentable. That's why when church started, they say come as you are. Why you think they started that? Because dog, people was getting robbed in church. The ladies was starting beef in church because it became a fashion show.
Yep. And so it's a fashion show to this day. Man, you go up
Yeah,
in that
it is
church,
to this
man.
day. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, you be granny up in there with the sombrero hat. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't even see the preacher. She got that big old goddamn hat up there in the front. And yet, when I walk in there with a baseball cap, they're like, "Sir, you take your hat off." I'm like,
Yeah, you
"Tell
gotta
that
take
lady,
your head
tell
off.
tell Granny in the front to tell her to take her hat off. I can't see
That's
the
what I'm
preacher."
saying. They don't keep the same energy, LB. So
Yeah,
what's the difference between a lady wearing a hat in the church and a man? It's the
yeah.
same thing, right? Even at the dinner table, my grandpa say, sit, lead us with grace, son. And I start saying that nigga slap me hard on my back of my neck and in my chest, backhanded. Fire! Take that fucking head off before you say the grace. But everybody else, all these women sitting at the table with their rose petals with the net around it, looking like they're going to Easter Sunday. Why they ain't taking their head off? Why everything gotta be, I never understood that. It should be keep the same energy, that's all.
Yeah, it should be keeping the same energy across the board shit. You know? But hey, you going to church, preacher feel like you not giving enough money to tithes and offerings, motherfucker just stop the goddamn church service and whatnot. Hey man, I feel that, this energy group just not right. So, I feel the Lord is telling me to stop church service until, people give more money to the congregation because this is your church. And yet this motherfucker rolling up in with a brand new Bentley on Sunday. Church, the area around the church fucking slums. This dude riding around in a Bentley and shit. And
I
yeah,
mean,
Sister
I was
Jackson,
mad.
I want to see you. I want to see you in my chambers after church. You know what I'm saying? I got a special service for you.
That like when the first church we went to, it was one church, one service. I mean, this motherfucker had one offer. Now, somewhere along the line, from like 85 to 90, we would go to another church. That's when my grandpa started going to church. He was between 42 and 45, so he was like, boom, I'm about to stop drinking, smoking cigarettes. And he just started going to church, so we found another church. This pastor right here was cheating on the wife, stealing money. But he was sleeping with the women in the church too. But he had a whole back part of the church. He made that motherfucker out of house. So he gone telling people he going to prayer meeting, but the whole while he got people coming in the back of the church that he extended the house on and
No,
added on to.
he extended something all right. He extended that dick.
Yeah, and the wife She must have felt something was wrong, dog. And Sister Connor just said she was gonna go back because she must have forgot something after church service and bust that nigga in there with three of the fucking church members. Some ladies, they having a good old time. They
They having an
drinking.
orgy in the back of the church?
Yeah, he got three women in that thing, boy. So she left him. The church had wound up going bankrupt. That bitch boarded up now. So my grandpa found us another church. Only out of three churches, dog, only one church that I ever went to that was really cool. So now look, people out, we go to the next church. This nigga have a baby for the lady sitting next to the first lady. Now
Huh?
he done had a baby for the lady. You just had a baby for your wife, Miss Dion. So now you having a baby for somebody else. I'm like, man, I'm done with this. My grandpa's trying to, man, you don't go to church for that. Just go there because you know what's right and wrong. Go there for the right reason. I said, man, I can't sit in front of nobody that's no hypocrite though. And from that day on, bro, my grandpa turned his back on me somewhat because he knew where I was going at. I'm like, man, church ain't for everybody. Me and him got into hiding heavy behind that. And to this day, bro, I wish I made it up with him, but to this day, I wanted my grandpa to understand me more than that heated argument because he was trying to force me to do something. But I'm seeing the stuff that's going on. Y'all can block it out, but I can't because y'all the one taught me how not to block stuff out. That's just like you gonna tell me to respect this pastor, but when I'm around the house in the hood, hey, don't be hanging with that boy. He a dope dealer. Don't be hanging with that boy. You know he be having guns. But you gonna want me to go in front of this pastor? You know what I mean? And listen to this nigga knowing he cheating on his wife. So that shit had me like kind of confused. I got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on another. And I know my grandpa don't mean me no
Yep.
good. But listen, at the end of the day, this is another thing that made me mad too, because my grandpa wasn't a turn a cheek person. Only when you was in front of church house. That's how much respect he had for the Lord, bro. So this dude, I was in junior high. This dude come to church, right? So this little chick, she just moved in the east. She was liking everybody. She was a little hot little thing, but don't get it twisted. Everybody, you know how niggas be. Everybody on it. I'm just playing in low key. Me, I'm not even worrying about it because I don't stay in the east. Only time I see y'all is on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sunday school and church on Sundays, and Bible study on Wednesdays. Y'all stay out here with the little chicks, so I ain't tripping. They got mad because the little chicks see me only twice a week, but they see them every day because they stay in the neighborhood by the church. So all I'm on are like vultures. They get mad because she like me. So the dudes call themselves trying to jump me on the church property. Now let me tell you something where I ain't like it. Because when the dudes came and confront me about the little chick was standing right there. You feel me? But where I lost respect for my grandpa that because then he went to putting the Lord in everything. Man, the dude snuck me on a church property and they tried to jump me, right? So when the dude snuck me behind a little chick, I'm standing in front of the church. Church letting out. It's like 3:30. Buku people coming out. And they were like, oh man, they fight. It just started going down. So I'm trying to get on the nigga. I just feel somebody grab me by the back of my church. Not on the church grounds, not on the Lord. And this nigga just snuck me, man. What you mean not on the church grounds? I was hot like a motherfucker, boy. I was so mad my grandpa didn't want me to defend myself. But I can understand why though. I'm like, man, dog, I went call my daddy. He said, you going to Bible study? I lied and said, no, I got band practice and baseball practice. I went call my daddy and I went got my cousins off that side of the family because my grandpa's side of the family, one way church all day. Turn the other cheek. Nah, nigga. I ain't letting that slide. I went call my daddy. I told that boy what happened. My dad said, what happened? Your grandpa just let you? I said, yeah, man. I said, but we was in front of the church. So he said, yeah, you know, he one track mind, but don't worry about it. I got you. And my daddy came pick me up. It was a Monday. We went around that bitch because they was going to Livingston. Man, we went around that bitch. Man, I'm talking about we tore it down for like a week straight, nigga. Got them niggas mind right. But them niggas, after that day, I went to go to church. My grandpa, at first, he was like, man, I heard what happened. Because they talking about it all around the church, talking about what they going to do when you get there and this and that. I said, well, listen, I'm going to church Wednesday. I said, when I get out of baseball practice, I said, I'm going to call a van to come pick me up. I'm going to walk in that bitch. Man, I walked in that bitch. I had that little 36-inch Louisville Slugger bat that I used to practice with coming from baseball practice. It's like 9 of them bitches in there. Now, we on church. These niggas acting like this not even church, LB. You heard me? These niggas ain't even tripping. I'm like, who? I got to defend myself. But my grandpa want me to turn other cheek. But if these niggas up in this bitch tripping, I'm gonna whip everybody with this Louisville Slugger.
Damn.
That's how rough it was, dog. And like I said, I know everybody got rough stories, but me to get stuck on the church ground and the Lord was looking down on that and couldn't prevent it, you could have stopped that dude. You could have did anything to deteriorate them dudes from coming fuck with me. So I was 15 years old, dog, and I'm telling you, I went to jail 2 weeks later for a 357. Nigga, my life ain't never been the same. Cause I felt like my own people ain't had my back going through what I was going through at the time. Then you trying to force me to be something I'm not. When I see the pastor that what you got me trying to please and praise is living fire. But you my people, so I'm like, man, y'all niggas is hypocrites. I'm looking at my own people as hypocrites, LB, knowing they not. So my auntie told me the same thing. She said, nephew, you know you come up in church, but you don't go to church for the fashion. You just go there to learn the word. You know right from wrong, whether the preacher living right or not. The Bible's for there for you to open up and learn and teach yourself. You ain't gotta listen to what he said. Just go find a church house and teach yourself. Then you already know what it's hidden for. But LB, it's so hard for me to walk between the church doors, knowing how crooked these bitches is, knowing how bad I be wanting to go, dog. Cause
Yeah.
I know there's a God somewhere, you dig, and I know he the one that wake everybody up every morning. It ain't the job got me waking up to come get no fucking money. It's that man waking me up to go get that money to provide for my family. But it's the people that he got leading us and got these congregations and foundations fucked up the way it is. I can't let nobody put no veil over my face no more, dog. And now that I'm older and I understand more, man, I'm a zero tolerance ass nigga, dog. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
That's why I just
Me, bro.
stick to my family, dog. This shit that I'm doing with y'all, the ticket, bro, I'm cool with it because I met some good people, man. I treat y'all like my brothers and sisters. This shit fun to me, you dig? It's just another lane that get us to come together more. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I don't get on this bitch to divide and conquer. I get on this bitch to meet new people and see if I can elevate what I got going on, you know? Find a better job or anything.
And man, that's I started making this content. I tell you, man, when I started making this content, I didn't think I was gonna have no 800 subscribers, bro. I was lucky if I was even have like 50 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I just talk about whatever came to my mind or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? I just let it flow. You know, it's raw, not cut here. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see is in real time. What I think is in real time. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Hey, you a fool with that politician world, nigga. Then I know you stay right closer to that bitch. You in the Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. So, you know, the White House, the Capitol. So y'all gonna be more in tune because they be having that shit on the news. Let me tell you about the news in the South. They only put on TV what they want you to see. I'm
yep.
gonna tell you that right now. And that probably be all over the world. But it's up to you to fall for that shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man,
Like,
they do is show political stuff up here. They even then, just like you said, James, they don't show you. They show you what they want you to see. They don't show you what you're supposed to see. You know.
yeah.
All the times, man, these motherfuckers out here, man, we know motherfuckers try to overthrow the government on January 6th. They still out here trying to peddle that goddamn lie. So you didn't see what you thought you saw. There was no guns. No one really got shot. Really? What? Really? But what happened to one bitch that got shot in the neck and she ended up dying? What about her? Well,
Yeah, they held that shit tight for so long, like butt cheeks together. That's what I'm saying. Now, dog, equal opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm gonna tell you why. When you think about everything that we've been through for as a culture and a human race, bro, that's why I always stress. And you know me, LB. Man, I'm about helping a nigga me. I ain't about to tell you now. I don't give a fuck what you got. What you need. If I can be some assistance or whatever, shit, that's what I do. But I know one thing, I can't give you my last because like Juva said, if I give you everything, baby, I'ma be broke. You feel me? But I'ma help. But you gotta be willing to help yourself. It still brings me back to you get what you put out. I can't go around niggas talking this righteousness shit, but I'm doing this, I'm doing that, talking about helping a nigga, but I'm killing the community by doing other things by hurting my own people. Niggas ain't gonna take me serious, dog. I lost too many good brothers out here that was doing that shit for the right. who can't get their life back, that's dead in jail. So that's why I'm saying that shit for all that shit that just happened with that Oregon situation. Somebody they done made that shit legal. Man, you got me fucked up. If you made that shit legal, you better release every motherfucking black brother that got locked up for that shit. I'm talking about ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
How you think you gonna benefit off the shit and you ain't gonna let my people benefit off it? And from my knowledge, they don't have no blacks out there. You could count on your hands how many blacks live in that area where that shit legal at. That's what I'm saying. Look at what they doing. That could be an experiment, but y'all experiment to put money in y'all pocket. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't experiment to put money in our pocket. The experiments y'all hitting us with is natural disasters to hurt us. We gotta start over and shit. Boy, you know how hard it was to start over when I lost everything? And the nigga, dog, I'm talking about we could have got the FEMA furniture. Nah, I'd rather sleep on an air mattress, dog. I swear to God. I'd rather sleep on the floor, nigga. Ain't the floor ain't never hurt me.
I know, right?
It's crazy, dog. We gotta just learn from each other. We gotta learn from each other's mistakes. That's how I learned from all my niggas, the ones that got killed and the ones that's in jail. And they still call home, man. You keep your nose clean. I heard you doing that little club work, security guard and shit. I'm like, fucking right. I'm doing restaurant clubs, whatever, man. I'm helping my people. You dig? Whoever wants to see me with it, I'ma help them. I ain't helping nobody that can't help themselves though. I can't do it. We all got a picture in some kind of way, dog.
Yep.
You got too
Damn
many
right.
niggas out here selling for less and willing to be a flunky than to be a real go getter. They'll sit
Yep.
there and wait for the government to send them FEMA checks out and them natural disaster checks, them stimulus checks. And by the time y'all send that shit, I'd have been made that 10 times more. You feel me? And then by the time that shit come down, the bill's gonna be so far backed up because, like I said, we just missed a week. Man, soon that shit be hitting my deposit, man. Them niggas be in that bitch like vultures, picking it out. Light bill,
Yeah, them motherfuckers like
water
blood
bill,
sucking leeches, bro.
gas bill. I'm talking about car note, car insurance. Only thing we have to go pay without them bitches hitting my account is my rent. Everything else, soon that bitch hit it, the bitches taking it out like vultures nibbling on it. I be like, take it, niggas there. I'm making the money. Long as you don't take what you ain't supposed to take.
Damn right. Well, shit,
You was
bro. On
too
that
big
note,
to be.
man, kept my
Go
ass to
ahead.
sleep, man. I gotta get up here, get up. I gotta get up here, get up, grind in the morning.
Oh, but get you some rest then, man. You know I'm gonna fuck with you tomorrow. I know you're gonna be on there somewhere, so I'm gonna come fuck with you, man. Salute to everybody tuning in tonight. Hit your little
Definitely.
roof. You know one thing, I'm with you.
Salute to my boy James Hayes. That's my brother right there. If you ain't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Big Burn, man, salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here, man. I gotta get my beauty sleep. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Since I ain't got no pussy lined up, I might as well go ahead. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that shit. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I got something for y'all when I get off, bro. I'll run with y'all about an hour or two. You feel me? So I got something good to talk about. I'm gonna see if y'all gonna tune in. And whoever listening, bro, it's all good, man. Get y'all some rest. I'll be home about an hour or two.
All right, then. On that note, everybody have a good night. Hey, I'll be on here tomorrow. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!